The ideas that you had and the dreams that you had about a better world, you're holding them in your hand. You have that power in this community to turn what you think, what you imagine, and what you want to see the world look like into reality. You have that power here with us in this group right now. All of us are standing behind each other. One of the biggest things I learned in this community when I first came in here was how competitive I was. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm this competitive. This is crazy. I want to be the one who wins. And I was surrounded by people who wanted me to win, and I learned how to help other people win. I learned how to help other people be their best in this community.
Who are you relative to Cardano, before we get philosophical?
I think I'm someone that saw a community that was capable of generating a lot of wealth, being able to maximize that flow of wealth here on the planet, and also serving a greater good with that wealth, because we're going to need those guys. We have innovation, we have genius, we have skills, we have a beautiful group of people out there that are ready to be part of this, but they can't because they're worried about whether they're going to eat tomorrow. So there's a part of our ecosystems making sure that they have a voice, that they have a way to survive, that they have a way to enter this community with us. So that's why I came here. I saw that the community was capable and skilled enough to be able to maximize that flow of wealth and be able to generate a large field of abundance, not only for itself, but for the things around it.
Inside of yourself? What are the gifts that you have inside of yourself that you're willing to share with everybody here? What is the power of Cardano? What are we doing for the world? What are the impacts that we're making? And what is the change that we want to see in the world so badly? Go connect for a moment. Close your eyes. Remember where you are. Remember who you are. Remember what brought you here to this moment. Take a deep breath. You're here for the people of the world. You have a tool in your hand. We're building what the world is asking for its future.
Going to ripple through history.
We're making history right now.
Right now.
You have that power in this community to turn what you think, what you imagine, and what you want to see the world look like into reality. You have that power here with us in this group right now.
That's awesome, man. And you were really one of the first to, in my opinion, pioneer charity stake pools. To use Cardano's model to bring value to the world. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I think the real challenge with charity in this ecosystem is a lot of people come here and for them charity doesn't work, right? They haven't really seen demonstrated examples of the money being well spent and not mismanaged, it actually having an impact. And I think charity serves a very specific purpose. It serves the purpose of crisis intervention, but you can't just keep driving food trucks and medical supplies and all these things out to these populations and hope that they get anywhere past the next day. You have to be willing to stand with them, get behind their leadership, facilitate leadership with them so they can stand on their own. Not only did you drill a well for them and bring clean water into their community, you've shown them how to fix the well when it breaks, how to do that for another community that's next to them, right? So teaching them and educating them and empowering them to be able to do that, that's also, yeah, that's what's happening with charity in this space.
Hi, everyone.
So how do you do that without just, giving more money? How do you actually educate people and, as you said, build the well,
I think the only real way to do that is from a grassroots level. So you have to get on the ground with them, right? You have to go and witness them and witness what they're trying to do. It's not just us thinking we know how to fix things or help them. We have to listen first. Who are you? What do you want? Can I serve you? Right? Get permission from them to be of service to them. And at that point, then, it's about identifying leadership, right? How do we start to facilitate autonomy and independence? How do we help them learn how to plant things and grow things, right? Bring water into their situation, etc. So it's a lot of work, and the only real way it's going to happen is by providing a user experience for people, actually getting on the ground, like what makes this event so awesome, right? We came here because for the first time, a lot of us, we're meeting each other in person. There's this whole other dimension now. There's eye contact, there's smell, there's height, there's hugs, there's all this other depth that we have in this community that we got to experience here at this event. And now we have more information about each other and what we're capable of as a community. That same thing happens when you're on the ground with these people.
Yeah, that is very powerful, we've realized as a community. And I do agree with you. I think it's very naive to think that we can solve the problems of someone across the ocean without ever being there on the ground and listening, as you said.
Yeah, it's the hardest part, right? We get excited, we get passionate, and I think sometimes enthusiasm is blind, right? It's not really listening, it's projecting itself. It's not looking at what's really actually needed. So getting into a place where we're better listeners, we can understand the problem better, and we can solve it faster, right? That's really what needs to happen in this situation in order for it to actually work.
I agree. Yeah. Just as Gross said, we can all see it and feel it in the air.
Yeah, I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you. It's really you and us doing this together. And the more of us that are doing this together, the more possible that this is to actually happen. So this is also an opportunity to be in gratitude. We've come a long ways. We've worked hard. There's a lot of abundance here, and there's a lot more to do, right? This is multi-lifetime legacy that we're building. So thank you for showing up and being the pioneers, and let's do this, man.
Yeah, and I really do like that message as a way to close. I think we can all have some more gratitude.
Is that the reason that we're here is because of you guys and what you guys are showing up. So show up with your best. When you feel like you're tired, it's not working, you're afraid, you're not sure about this, you're insecure, you don't know where this is going, remember that you have a community around you that's ready to show up for you and love you. Okay, do not give up. This is a multi-generational effort here. This is something that our children's children are going to be working on. We're just we're the pioneers here. We're setting the precedent. We're getting the track in place. Bring your heart, bring your best, bring your soul, bring everything you've got to make sure that this is the best that we've ever seen in the world. Thanks so much, guys, for showing up.